Hi everyone, I'm going to show you a video on how to make holiday or anytime. For me, I'm making Thanksgiving apples. There's a lot of different kinds of apples that you can choose from. I have some Granny Smith, some Golden Delicious, and these apples are actually sweet and sour apples. So I have kind of got a mixture of different ones, so people could try and see which one they like the best. Also, I picked up some chopped pecans, some Heath. I got some chocolate baking chips. You may also take a Hershey's bar and cut it in small pieces, or shave it if you like that better. I am going to do some with Reese Pieces. About 2 boxes of. Most people like peanut butter and chocolate together. I have the Hershey's caramel sea salt caramel, and I have to stir the caramel. So what I have going on here is the caramel that I'm using is caramel bits. You cook it in your pot on low heat so you don't scorch it, and just stir it as it's melting. Also, you can use the caramel apple kit if you're not really good with cooking candy or you're afraid it'll stick. You put this back. And I have the white baking chips, just basically white chocolate and small chips. And normally I use the apple sticks, the wooden sticks, candy apple sticks. And I could not find those by themselves, so I had to get a kit that has them in it. And also, you could do something inexpensive. For 97 cents, you can get this plasticware. These are pretty sturdy, and use the butter knives in it. So, whichever works for you. I'll try both. So, I'm just going to open my wooden sticks here, which are basically popsicle sticks. And also, I have the sturdy butter knives, because you can stick it in the apple also and pull it out, and it's pretty good. These are not real thin. They're only 97 cents at Walmart, and they come in all different colors. Let me check on the caramel. As you can see, the caramel is getting pretty gooey. When it starts getting pretty melted, you want to stop at that point so you don't overheat it. And now we can get started. I'm going to cover this caramel part of the way so it don't get hard before I get my toppings together. So what I do is I take some different paper plates, pour the toppings into the plate. And then my apple's over so I can show you a little closer what's going on here. This is the Heath pieces. And then take another plate and open my white chips. Throw those in the plate. We have a lot of milk chocolate going on. We'll do some in white also. Then we have the sea salt caramel chips. I'll pour those in a plate also. If there's something you're not sure if you'll like it, you're making them for your family and you know exactly what they like to eat, you can always just try one. Because I honestly have never tried these. They're the sea salt caramel chips, and they're pretty good. It tastes like what they are, caramel with a little salt kick. Okay, so far we have the whites, the sea salt, the Heath. Next, I get the milk chocolate ready. Once your caramel melts, you want to kind of do this in a timely manner because you don't want it to set up too quickly, or you won't be able to add your ingredients. It'll get too hard and it'll be hard to roll or dip your stuff. So next I have the Reese Pieces. This is a pretty cool thing to make with your family also. If you have small children, of course you'll want to do the caramel, but they can help to dip this or roll it. And also here's the pecans. So it makes a really good thing to make together as a family. And here's the pecans. Alright then, let's get started. I am going to take popsicle stick and I'm going to, first of all, if it has a stem, you'll want to twist that out. You don't want anybody getting a bite of stem. Then you'll put it in the top of your apple and turn your apple upside down. Push your stick inside it, and then you'll see how sturdy it is, and that's pretty good right there. Okay, next you will take your lid off of your caramel, and you can either dip your caramel on it or you can roll it in it. So what I'm going to do is roll my caramel onto the apple, and what I don't get, I'm going to scoop on there to make sure I have plenty to stick my ingredients on. So the basic thing for this is making sure you've covered the apple to get your ingredients to stick, and trying to do it in a pretty quick manner so it don't set up too quick, and then it won't stick at all. So you can see it's starting to get thick, and you don't really want to keep cooking it. You can reheat it, but you don't want to do that too many times. You can scorch your caramel. My family always wants me to make these at Christmas. This year I'm making them on Thanksgiving so they don't have to wait. You may also take your hand and mash it around if you need to, so you don't have big globs of it. If that helps any, you can do that. And also it helps you to spread it out a little more evenly on the apple. You don't have to make it perfect, as long as it's to the point where you can put your toppings on, then it's fine. Now you can see it's not perfect, but it don't have to be. And I'm going to roll this one, put this back where you can see, in Reese Pieces. And then I'm going to take some of the pieces and I'm just going to hand apply it on here. And of course some will fall off, but it's okay. If you see like a spot has a lot of caramel, you can actually just take it and mash it on there and it sticks. And next, I think I will do the Heath, since it's pretty much a toffee and chocolate, and I'm just going to roll it and swirl it around and try to sprinkle a little and hold it on there. However is best for you to get it to stick to your apples, fine. here we have the Heath and Reese Pieces. At this point, you just grab an item. You can take your ham spray and spray your plate just a little so your apples don't stick. And then when you're done, just take your apple, and you can also use wax paper and spray that on it also. But I don't have any, so I'm just using a plate and some spray. And next, I'll try to do a red one. It's taking me a little while so I can show you what's going on, so it's trying to set up pretty quick. Also, I washed these. I didn't know who else picked them up in the store. Make sure that you dry it off if you decide to rinse yours, or the caramel won't stick. So that's basically what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to take the caramel, and since it's trying to set up, I'm going to mash it on there, kind of like you're just applying it with your hand, sort of. It's fine. And I'm going to get some more, put it on this side. And just apply it around it. And it smells so good too. The caramel, once it's warm, it's just really yummy. Makes your kitchen smell good. And it's really not that messy to make these. As you can see, I don't really have a whole lot on my hands. Okay, so now I'm going to hold my stem to roll this, and then I'm going to break it off. So I'm just applying the chips on my apple. Once the caramel starts to get set up a little more, it's not quite as hot, it don't want to stick as much. So from that point, you kind of have to do it this way. I just wanted to show everyone how to make these in case they want to make them for their family or with their family. They're very good too. Kind of a sweet and sour treat. And when you cut them, one apple goes a long ways. Until that comes off. way to put these on is to turn the chip around flat and just put it on it and, oh, that one didn't work, and mash it down. And it'll go into the apple and stay also. But basically, whatever way you see it's easier for you to get the chips on your apple, it's fine. Here's what we have so far. Add a few pecans. As the caramel starts setting up, some of your toppings will fall off. So it's best if you can just make it as quick as possible and set it down. I'll show you. The knife and just push it inside, and there we go. There's our next candy apple. So far, here's the 2 apples we have. And that's how you make holiday candy apples. And you can put any topping that you like. It don't have to be the ones that I have chosen. It can be basically any candy item that you like. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a blessed time with your family. Bye-bye.